Welcome to all of you in this new video. In this video, I am going to explain you the basics or fundamentals of the Excels, which are required to do the work on the Excel sheet. So the very first thing, Excel is nothing but a program. In that we can do the mathematical work mostly. So to do that work, we required the basic information about the Excel workbook. This is nothing but called as a workbook. In that it is having its user interface like this. It is having a work area, which is nothing but a mesh type of structure, which is mentioned with the help of some alphabets at the top and some digits at the left. The alphabets are called as a column and these are called as rows. If you are going to observe total number of columns and total number of rows, if you are going to find out, or if you are going to at the end of that particular sheet, you will find out 16,384 columns are present in a single workbook. Then similarly 10,48,576 rows are there, means the numbers 1 to 10,48,000, these number of rows are present and 16,000 columns are present. And by where the interaction of the rows and column will be happen at that place, that particular portion is called as a cell. Such as right now one of the cell I have selected here, which is get highlighted. This cell will be called as a, with the help of particularly with the help of its column and row nomenclature, such as H column and 14 row. So the address of this cell is H14. Similarly, you can observe the shortcut way in that uh, in this name box, you will find out the particular cell address. If you are going to randomly click somewhere, you will find out what is the cell address of that. Suppose if the nearer portions are available, in that case, it is easily we can identify what is the cell address. But suppose as per the number of rows and column, how to identify that cell address? Suppose I'm going to click here. You will find out what is the cell address of this. It is nothing but T22. T column 22 row. Okay, this is the basic information. Similarly, there are different options you can observe here at the top: the file, home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, automate, help. By using these different options or tabs, we can find out the different options are there. In that, again, some different options are there, such as in home, you can observe copy, paste, format, that change the format, the font, then bold, italic format, underline, then borderline creation, then fill color, then text or font color, increase the size, reduce the size. Then manually we can mention the particular size, that font size. We can align the text or the matter which are going to we are type here in the particular cell. Then the different options are there, you can observe. Then one by one we are going to learn the each information of that particular options in the upcoming videos of the basics or fundamentals of Excel. This is the first video. Then in the insert, you can find out again some different options are available as per the requirement. We are going to use it. Then page layout, next one. In that also different options are available. Formulas, you can find out all the mathematical work related formulas are available here. In the data, we can again observe to represent the data, to work on the data, review, then view, then automate. These are the different options of that. Okay, now as a particular, it is the first video, I'm going to cover the very basic information. Then suppose I'm going to select the one of the cell that is called as a B4. So when I'm going to type anything, either the sentences or either words or some digits, some calculation work, if I'm going to type here, you can observe everything will be get typed here. And in a particular single cell, these are nothing but number of characters, some alphabets and some digit. Similarly, if you are going to use a single cell, in that you will find out near about 32,767 characters will be get entered. Likewise, you can observe. So means roughly 32,700 characters can occupy, or you can type, or you can enter in a particular cell. And when we are going to enter the particular characters or some digits, it will be get reflected in that particular cell, as well as the address bar is there, such as you can formula bar, address bar is there. You can observe it is also visible to us it at this position also here at the top. Okay, means the content which are going to type here, which is get also reflected if the cell is active. The active cell is nothing but the cell which is get selected presently, that cell is called as active cell. Now it is, I have selected the cell C6, it is active, so that it is a completely blank, so that's why it is not showing anything in formula bar. If I'm going to type in a particular active cell, you will find out active cell and formula bar having the same information. Okay, so now the next information, if suppose in this cell the content is somewhat bigger in length or larger in length, so we can adjust the cell size as per the content, or we can occupy the same content in a particular same width of the row, such as the first thing, we can change the size of the rows and column or particular cell by selecting its particular this portion with the help of mouse. This is the one way. Second way, we can adjust that particular content in the same address, same cell by using the function wrap text. Okay, if I'm going to use the wrap text option, you will find out the width will be same on the row height. Okay, column width is same, but the row height is going to increase. Now here you can observe what is column width, row height. So suppose I'm going to consider here the cell or row number 8. If I'm going to click on the 8 number, right click on the 8 number, you will find out the row height. The row height by default will be 15. Okay, similarly, if I'm going to click on the column and I'm going to check, that will be column width, and the column width is by default 8.43. Okay, so we can manually type the sizes of the width and row height, or with the help of mouse we can adjust, or we can vary the width and height of the particular cell. Okay, so this is the first lecture, that's why in the first lecture we are going to stop here as a basic information. So I hope it is useful to all of you understood this.